Hey guys, welcome back. I have three stories for you today. Well, more like two stories and one opinion piece. I'm going to give you my prediction about the economy in 2025, and I'd like to hear your comments in the comment section below after the video. So I would love to hear your guys' comments about that. But first, the two stories of the day. The first one, entitled Boeing Workers Reject a $23,000 Raise. What comes next? A vote to end the 40-day labor strike failed on Wednesday evening. It's more bad news for the embattled airplane maker. Stretching out the work stoppage will make investors, along with Boeing's customers and suppliers, more nervous. The International Association of Machinists and Aerospace Workers Union, representing some 33,000 Boeing employees in the Pacific Northwest, reported Wednesday evening that 64% of voting members checked no to a new labor contract. Workers at the top end of the new pay scale would have been making more than $69 an hour by 2028. That seems like a lot right now, but in 2028, 3 years away, that probably won't be much with inflation increasing like it is. Total raises over the 4 years could have ranged from $14,000 to $35,000 a year based on experience and job classification, with an average gain of about $23,000 a year. Walton says the union's demand for defined benefits pensions were a non-starter. Union members might be holding out for some more, as this is the first full labor negotiation since 2008, but the pension ask still doesn't look realistic. Membership narrowly gave up the pension in 2014 after the company threatened to build the 737 MAX and 777X at non-union facilities. The loss of pensions at the time when Boeing was doing well financially sparked deep resentment that continues to this day. And companies are moving further and further away from pensions because pensions are expensive. Could you imagine retiring at 55 years old and living the next 30 to 40 years basically for free without any risk of losing that income to an economic downturn like dividend stocks are vulnerable to? In the case of any economic crash, like in 2008, when people who were about to retire lost 50% of their stock value and they had to go back to work and really delay their retirement because they lost half of their retirement. People who have pensions don't risk this at all. It's very safe. Pensions have allowed the GI generation, the silent generation, and many boomers to live very secure, predictable lives with defined pensions on top of Social Security. And this strike has a domino effect. The aerospace industry reciprocates with manufacturing and service industries who lose business and revenue while planes aren't being built. This strike has hurt local businesses that rely on Boeing's operations and employee spending. For example, a meat market and convenience store in Renton, Washington has seen a significant slowdown due to the strike. So this strike is having a real world, tangible effect on other industries, brick and mortar local businesses in that area up in Washington, and also other manufacturers and vendors who may be in the region who rely on business from Boeing to really stay afloat. The next story is Overstock.com is in it to win it. Bed Bath & Beyond filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy in April last year and was forced to close all of its existing stores. But in June 2023, the online home goods retailer Overstock, now known as Beyond Inc., acquired Bed Bath & Beyond for $21.5 million and turned the brand into a fully online retailer. Overstock has also signed an agreement with the Container Store, under which Overstock would invest $40 million in its former rival to showcase and sell Bed Bath & Beyond products in 102 of its locations. Overstock also announced its strategic partnership with another home goods rival, Kirkland's, to open 5 small format Bed Bath & Beyond stores where Kirkland's would be the exclusive operator and licensee. And I think this is an interesting story just because I like to see how private sector businesses come together and really combine forces and merge together to stay in business because they know that they have products that they can add value to other people's lives with, and that there are customers who want their products. They just are presenting them in an antiquated format, like brick and mortar. Like it's just not as popular for people to go in and browse in these stores. People like shopping online, and so it's interesting to see how these legacy brands are adapting to stay in business and how they come together to survive and compete. And the final story, well, really, it's my prediction for the economy for 2025. And now, none of this is legal advice. I'm not a licensed realtor or a financial advisor, so I'm not capable of giving you any legal advice, but I'm just sharing my thoughts and opinions and predictions with you. Maybe you agree, maybe you disagree. I would love to see your comments on this. My prediction is that if Harris wins the election, contact your realtor, get pre-approved, and put an offer in on that house you've been drooling over. I like the channel ClearValue Tax. I think he delivers really incisive, succinct, clear insight into the economy and markets and what is going on. I think that he has a good feel and a good intuition about what's going to happen in the future. And I agree with him before I even listen to him. So that kind of gives me confidence that maybe I have a good intuition also. Maybe not. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe I'll be proven wrong in the next year. But this is my prediction. I agree with ClearValue Tax that the government will choose hyperinflation over deflation, especially if Harris wins. You will have about 12 months to buy things, to buy assets before they start to get really expensive. Assets will be key to preserving wealth. And if you've been waiting on the sidelines with a purpose, the time to buy is now. But if Trump wins, the Fed will not drop rates to keep the economy afloat, but he will take action on his own to stimulate the economy, beginning with the energy sector, continuing with the manufacturing sector, and reducing taxes. This will be his strategy. There will be a lag effect for about 6 to 12 months for the middle and lower classes to feel the uplift of his policies, but things won't get much more expensive than they are right now during that time. So these are my predictions for the election and 2025, what will happen with the economy based upon who's elected. What do you guys think? And I would love to hear what you have to say. So again, thanks for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, comment below, share this with someone you know, and don't give up when you can get ahead.